Afrobeats News. Nicki Minaj, in her most recent IG Live video, came out to reveal to the world that she intends to come to Ghana soon. Aside from that, she also said something about working with a Ghanaian artist. Now, all of these have made a lot of Ghanaians start speculating that Nicki Minaj intends to work with Black Sherif. And the reason being simply that Black Sherif is one of the most highly requested Ghanaian artists right now, one of the hottest acts in the game right now, unmistakably, right? Just dropped his The Villain I Never Was album, and that album is moving real crazy. But guys, here without much talk on my part, here is a clip of Nicki Minaj herself talking about having something in the works with a Ghanaian act. Roll it.
When am I coming to Ghana? Oh, I would love to come to Ghana. I actually may be doing something major, a business type of situation with an artist from Ghana really soon.
Now, my opinion on this is quite simple, right? If Nicki Minaj is talking about working on something strictly business with a Ghanaian act, the most likely choice would be none other than Sarkodie. Sarkodie by far is one of the most established Ghanaian acts right now in the game. If you talk about someone that's very business oriented, someone that have, switched from just being a musical act to a full-on brand that is heavy on business, you're talking about Sarkodie right now in the game. Another act that Nicki Minaj would most likely be working with, if she wasn't just talking about business, she was talking about some form of a collaborative work musically, would be the obvious choice, Black Sherif. Black Sherif by far is one of the hottest things in music right now in the game. Not just in Ghana, but I think everywhere across Africa and even internationally to an extent. So Black Sherif would be that obvious choice. However, though, another act I think most people are sleeping on that people are not really considering as much is Shatta Wale. Now, Shatta Wale, very controversial, highly controversial. But one thing he has under his belt that most of these other acts don't really have is having that big pop act collaboration. In the past, we've seen Shatta Wale work with Beyonce in the Lion King soundtrack, and he did a pretty good job, a solid job, to the point where they even shot the music video for that particular song. So if Nicki Minaj was to look at their past and look at who had experience with an international act, I think she will pretty much want to follow in the footsteps of Beyonce and work with Shatta Wale. Now, I know the argument for most critics would be that, oh, Shatta Wale is very controversial. Shatta Wale is not brand friendly, and Nicki Minaj would not want to associate with someone that's not brand friendly. Actually, I think that would be the opposite way I would look at things with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj doesn't really adhere to the rules of the game, right? So let's say, for example, 6ix9ine, right? Nicki Minaj worked with 6ix9ine twice, right? Before and after he went to jail. Before 6ix9ine went to jail, he wasn't brand friendly, right? He was very hated in the hip hop community. He was also very, very controversial. Yes, Nicki Minaj worked with him. After he came out of jail, he was even more controversial. At this point, I think the whole hip hop industry shunned him. He was so brand unfriendly. He was a snitch. He was this and that. And still, Nicki Minaj works with him. So if it's about Shatta Wale being controversial, and that's been the reason why Nicki Minaj would not work with Shatta Wale, I think if anything, it would even help Shatta Wale's cause. I think Nicki is more drawn to controversial figures than more brand friendly, more brand appealing people, if anything. But guys, here, tell me what do you think about this particular one. Who do you think that Nicki Minaj is most likely to work with in Ghana, seeing that she's coming to Ghana very soon and she already has something in the works with this Ghanaian act? It might be strictly business, or it might be, musical business. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as turn on post notification, and stay tuned for more Afrobeats related entertainment and just coming at you. I'm off for now, guys. Peace.